Argilla! Wait for me!
Careful, guys. Hey, Heat. Don't run too fast, okay?
Oh, come on! Surf and Sarah are way ahead of us!
Hey, Fred. What is this leaf made out of?
Data. It's like people's thoughts.
Data?
People have always wondered about things. Questions like, who are we? Or what is this world really made of? They discovered molecules and atoms, and then they found even smaller particles. Finally, the most basic building block was so small that it could only be defined as data. You and the forest are essentially the same. It all goes back to people's thoughts. Thoughts are carried on until they return to their origins, and then...
I don't really get it.
It's okay. I didn't either at your age. But now, I think I do. Where we came from and where we're going. The world set on the verge of death. Science, created by men who acted as gods, assumed our image and betrayed its creator's purpose. Mankind signed a contract for great power and wealth. Without realizing, they had signed their own death warrant. I suppose it couldn't be helped, with people wasting their minds on drinking and worse. But the ones picking up the tab had quite the price to pay. Needless to say, it was a lot more serious than paying off the barkeeper. The blazing black sun, ruins and wastelands stretching as far as the eye could see, plants withered from the corrupt data of the sunlight. And people turned to stone, trapped forever between life and death. The survivors were forced underground, far away from their old lives. The lucky few chosen by the Karma Society lived in a sanctuary formed of God's wisdom, oblivious to the chaos outside. Hell. That's what it was. Hell.
Find them?
No, sir.
Alpha Team, begin a search to the south. You men, follow me. Roger.
But they lived through a hell far worse than that. The junkyard, a city of rusted iron and constant rain.
I've come to help everyone.
Its people lived in divided tribes and committed themselves to a never-ending war. All for a chance to reach the paradise called Nirvana. Given the power of Atma, demons, by the Karma Temple, they ended the war with gnashing teeth, as enemies devoured enemies. At last, they materialized here, in this world, searching for the girl who held the key to everything.
So, you're saying this dump is supposed to be Nirvana?
Based on the information at hand, it's a logical conclusion. I assume the others arrived here as well.
These kids, except for the soldiers, are the only people I've seen, but I'm sure Cielo and Heat are okay.
We must locate Sarah. This world and the junkyard, and our true identities. Sarah has answers.
We'll have to take care of those guys outside first. Who are they, anyway? They just attacked without warning.
They're Karma Society soldiers, duh.
Society?
Don't you know anything? The soldiers come from Karma City to, hunt other humans.
They hunt? That's right, for food. Those bastards can turn into demons. They eat whoever they can get their hands on.
And the Black Sun? The statues? Are those related to the Karma Society as well?
You cannot be serious. Of course they're related. The old hag that discovered the stone disease is their boss. Savior of all mankind, my butt.
Our logical destination should be Karma City.
No way! You're gonna get killed!
They may have captured our comrades.
So we're in the same boat, aren't we?
Do you know of a route to the city?
Sorry, I don't. But I know a guy who does. He's kind of a loser, though. So...
May we meet him? In return, we will help you rescue your comrades.
if this is a trick, you'll regret it. I don't trust you adults.
I thought you were fighting against the society. We are making this agreement as warriors. Why would a warrior's age be relevant?
Warriors, huh?
Okay. It's a deal then. All right, I'll take you guys to Roland. Whoa, it's just a handshake. Haven't you ever shaken hands before?
That's Surf. He's the leader of our tribe. I'm Argilla. Mr. Personality here is Gale.
Okay then. Come on, follow me, Surf. Hey, freak! I'll tear those tusks right off your face!
What he said!
It's those brats! Capture them!
Get him, Surf! Get him!
Yeah, get him!
What a funny kid. He reminds me of Cielo.
Hey, what's that?
Move! Out of my way!
Hey, stay back!
It's Fred! He must have beat those Karma Society guys!
That's not possible!
It's our secret signal! It has to be him! Now open the stupid gate!
They'll get through eventually.
Open it!
Thanks to us, you can go back to sitting on your asses all day.
Look at them. Think they're with the guy we captured?
Excuse me. Would you happen to know Cielo?
You know Cielo?
I do. He's safe with us. I'm Roland of Locapala. Welcome. I hope Fred wasn't much trouble. I became his guardian after his father died.
Where is Cielo?
Well, we thought the Society sent him. Your friends nearby.
What is this?
You know, you don't seem artificial.
What do you mean?
Take a look.
The junkyard?
Actually, it's called Asura Project, Stage 1. It's a VR designed for urban warfare.
Huh? What's that mean?
You guys, and that world you were in, are programs the Cyber Shaman created for the Society.
Dude, you seriously need to lay off the booze.
The Asura Project. It was designed to develop combat enhancement AI, to be implanted in live soldiers. You were going to be programmed into microchips. Stage 1 is a coliseum for selecting the most effective AI. It's a purgatory born of wisdom that man stole from God.
The war will escalate. God has cursed us all.
God?
Yes, God. 30 years ago, at the end of the 20th century, crises erupted worldwide. Mutated pathogens, abnormal weather patterns, collapsed ecosystems, and the QVA syndrome. Historically, a genius always emerges in troubled times. 10 years ago, one such individual found the source of these problems. Jenna Angel. She was part of the International Environmental Stabilization Committee.
It's her!
But your hopes and beliefs are utterly worthless.
She stated the disasters were caused by data from the sun, hidden discreetly within its rays. The sun, a gigantic body of accumulated data. She said he was there from the beginning, influencing Earth and its development. That places him on God's level.
And what does this God have to do with us?
Man is God's accursed son. We use our knowledge to find new ways of killing. The society was formed to survive our tribulation, but the army corrupted it, and you were created. However, knowledge alone cannot create a perfect AI.
The cyber shaman? You said she created us.
A medium between God and man. She is the only one with the ability to extract data from God, the society's very foundation.
Sarah works for the Society? We risked our lives for her. You're saying none of that mattered?
You can't fight your programming.
Sarah cared about us.
An artist can feel love for her masterpiece sometimes.
Shut up!
Calm yourself. Tell me, how did you learn of all this?
We have a mole in the society.
How can you verify the information's authenticity?
This disk of composite data, we received it just before you arrived. A complex electromagnetic wave pattern. Our test subject became a demon like you. And then, of course, there's your existence. God, shaman. We have to believe. Here's a question. Do you know what happened in the Karma Society 5 years ago? Would you like to? Colonel Terrence E. Beck. He claimed that you had all died, according to Cielo.
That is not his face.
Back then, he oversaw the Asura Project. He died when God went mad. A man who died in this world claims an AI killed him. Doesn't make sense. You and Varen are supposed to be programs. Something happened that day. Only the cyber shaman knows the truth, linking you to the society.
Get to the point. What is it you want?
Bring us the cyber shaman. It's her fault that there are orphans like Fred. But without the shaman's power, we have no hope.
And in exchange,
we'll give you the infiltration route and all necessary supplies.
While Cielo remains captive? Unacceptable.
What?
You mentioned a test subject who became like us. We need manpower.
You're saying you want us to become monsters?
A slip of the tongue. I did not ask you to accompany us. Unless the test subject cannot. You killed him.
Is that true? Roland?
He could have lost control. We had to.
This is nothing but coercion. You have no honor.
How dare you slander us?
It may be true that we become frightful monsters. However, the people of the junkyard fought for their very survival. I will not accept that it was all just an illusion. You're the people of Nirvana. Lupa died in vain. didn't say anything. We will agree to your terms. Not to help you, but for Sarah's sake, and for Fred.
Gil!
Take care of Cielo.
She refuses to obey us after losing her friends.
Has it already been 5 years? She used to be so small.
Inside, she's still just a 7-year-old. We'll proceed according to guideline and initiate the lobotomy procedure.
Jenna, have you lost your heart? She was born of your own sperm and egg. She's your daughter. Do you hate her? Or are you jealous?
Please, I'm not that narrow-minded. This body is the least of my concern.
We begin to worry as we grow old. Like me. I'm concerned because you've been acting as if you hate everything.
Madame Margot, I admit that I have changed. However, I haven't forsaken humanity yet.
Good to hear. The surgery will not be necessary.
Are you planning to delay the Nirvana project?
Ma'am, there you are. I regret to inform you that some of our information was leaked.
How did this happen? How much information was compromised?
We're investigating now. An old fiber optic cable was still operational. I've sent troops to check it out. We're trying our best to determine suspects.
What a headache.
What is her plan? And why would the operation be unnecessary?
Lokapala? What took you so long?
They're all still hiding back home.
It's you guys!
You could say we're here on their behalf. What's wrong?
I was expecting you to be older?
Whatever. They know about the tunnel.
What? How could they?
There's no time. Where is Sarah?
No, first the processing plant. Internment facility. Free the captives first. Then use the commotion to sneak Sarah out of the Karma Society tower.
Who's going to lead the captives? Aren't they all civilians? they'd just get themselves killed.
Lokapala will lead them.
Hey, guys!
Cielo!
Now we're even?
Why the sudden change of plans?
Fred gets pretty convincing once honor is involved. I sobered up. We all have sins to atone for.
Oh, please. Why should we believe you? How do we know you're not just selling us out?
Actions speak louder than words. I will fight alongside you. If I fail you somehow, you can kill me.
Acceptable.
But go on! You need to hurry up!
You were instructed never to call me. Impossible! How could that happen? I know for a fact they didn't have bodies! Raw data can't emerge on its... Oh, I see. Another one of God's little tricks. Continue with the plan. We will let them have Sarah. So, that's it. You scheming old bitch. But that makes this game all the more worthwhile. So artificial.
Okay. Adil's gonna raise some hell in the city. Then we can grab the cyber... We can save Sarah. She's being held in a medical room inside the main tower.
I'm not a kid. I can figure out what happened. Why do I still have this stupid thing?
Lupa, what shall I tell your child?
Tell him to become a man of honor. They'll be carrying an olive leaf.
Fred, where did you get that?
My dad gave it to me. Olive leaves are symbols of peace. But I'm too old for that now. I gotta grow up so I can be strong.
Fred, I have a message from Lupa, your father. He told me that he wants you to grow up as an honest child.
You knew my dad?
Be proud of your feelings, Fred. It's okay to be a kid.
Nice. He's definitely my type.
The chick looks pretty tasty too. She's really just data. I heard they were original models.
Don't underestimate them. They may not look like much, but they made it all the way here, didn't they?
Who are you?
That's so cute. We're your enemies.
It's the Tripvana,
Who are they?
the Society's elite guard. They're known for their violent tendencies. And they look hungry.
Bingo! Processed crap gets old. It's time for some real breast meat. You'll slide right down my throat.
We've been ordered to capture you. We could have let him do it, but we have our pride. We don't like you much anyway.
Him who?
Yeah, and I don't give a damn about that asser. I won't let some no-name shithead waltz in and take our place. Think you can handle this? Ugh, damn, they're tough.
Fall back, now!
I remember this meat. I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, what a freak! Sheesh! Where did they find these guys?
Hold it! I hope you've enjoyed your trip, because the fun ends here.
You guys again?
You bastards! I'm lucky to be alive. That fall could have killed me. This time it's your turn to taste fear.
You jumped off on your own!
Just shut up and die!
Sarah's not here. Not this again.
Heat? What are you...
So that's heat. I wasn't expecting such hatred. What in the hell was that?
A song.
Devour her. Act like you're losing. I'll get Sarah back. We'll tear you apart, you fat freak! Hey, say something, Surf.
I won't allow that.
Wait. He's hiding something.
Have you gone mad? I've made my choice!
What's wrong with you?
He has agreed to cooperate of his own free will.
Sarah!
My name is Margot Cuvier. You may call me Madame. You've already been made aware that you are just AIs that Sarah created. But unlike the others, you were all special to her. Because of something unfortunate. That's why Heat is helping us.
Heat? This is just another act, right?
At this rate, you'll never be anything but marionettes. The only difference is who's controlling you.
Meaning what, exactly?
The person who's been pulling your strings is Jenna Angel, Sarah's natural parent.
Angel? She's Sarah's mother?
Her father as well, to be precise. She convinced the Lokapala to abduct Sarah so she could bring us both down. What could she be scheming?
I too have questions. What is your goal?
Mankind, because of its own foolishness, is facing total extinction. Man's insatiable greed destroyed the environment which had protected us from God's malignant data. We tried to help, but our warnings were ignored.
You mean the QVA syndrome? Ah, so then you altered God to purge the sinners?
That was an unfortunate accident. I want only to sow mankind's seed for the future. Otherwise, we will vanish from Earth entirely. What we need is order, and bodies that can survive in this hostile environment. Our city does have a limit after all.
So you turn everyone into demons? Just to resume living under the sun?
That's totally insane! Demons have to devour each other to survive. And if they lose control...
That is why we will exercise control. The junkyard experiment provided us with an effective demon virus. Using Sarah, mental deterioration can be prevented. And so, food supply is the only remaining concern.
Oh, that's why you farmed out Fred's buddies.
There are some organisms that deserve to live, and others that do not. In order to avoid past mistakes,
you will decide who merits life.
Order will decide. A world of tuners under our control, Nirvana, is the only way to preserve mankind. Come back to us. We can ensure you will have a peaceful life, without hunger and needless killing.
One thing is clear. This place is not Nirvana. A world without sadness. Where everyone lives happily in peace. And need not fight for survival. That is Nirvana. On my honor, I vow that I will not stop fighting. You will pay for this hell!
I guess I have no choice. Heat. Delete these bugs before they disrupt our world. Sarah will be fine, as long as you're with us.
Prepare yourself. This time, we're not playing games. Do you hear me, Surf?
Angel! It seems God has not yet forsaken me. It was well worth the wait. Take the gyroplane on the roof to the lab. You will find Sarah there.
Why? Why do you help us?
If they have their way, mankind will repeat its mistakes. You don't have to agree. Just kill Cuvier, then we will be even.
What the hell is it you want anyway?
I want everyone to have an equal chance. The Karma Society is trying to control humanity's liberation.
Liberation?
Man is an aberration that suppressed karma and ignored the way. Our destiny is natural selection. The strong survive, the weak perish. What we need is not transient order, it's chaos.
What of those who achieve liberation?
They learn the meaning of life.
To that end, you turn all of mankind into demons? So they can devour each other?
Hey, what you laughing at?
Asura's logic algorithm is flawless, save one side effect.
Oh, and what is that?
You seem to have acquired humanity. Tainted demons who become human. What delicious irony. The universe is quite a comedian.
This isn't some sick joke! You did this to us!
So then, I would have to assume you require Sarah as well.
Intelligence can be a nuisance sometimes. No more questions.
Shin, you mustn't hate them.
No, don't leave me. Please don't, David.
Director, they've broken through. You need to evacuate, now!
Hurry, don't waste any time. Sarah's beloved children of purgatory. If you wish to help her, then you'll continue to do as I say.
Director, you're under arrest for treason.
Who do you think created the demon virus?
All alone this time? Where's your buddies?
They're right here. Can't you tell?
No, you ate them?
Humans must never be inferior to their own creations. I know. My comrades would agree.
How could you? You don't deserve to call them comrades.
Tell me, what did you inherit by devouring them?
Strength.
I pity you. We've learned that strength is not everything. Cielo is far greater than you.
I think that's enough for now. Get out of my sight.
How could I?
Strength isn't the only way to be strong. Live life and remember your comrades. Gotta bear your own burden, your karma. Sarah!
Serve. Serve! You're alive. I thought that you were gone.
That will need to wait.
Heat!
You will obey me, Seraphita. Your duty as shaman is to soothe God and preserve humanity. Accept this duty, and your friends will not be harmed.
Stop this instant!
Why'd you just stand there?
Is operating on its own!
That can't be. The system isn't even connected.
Connection opened. It's transmitting from our side. Upload rate is 945.56 zettabytes per second!
That dwarfs even the incident 5 years ago! The Earth, it's disappearing. God's consuming data from the planet itself!
Leave them.
Surf's in there!
Surf is dead. He died so that we could live.
How could this happen? The human race is doomed.
You refuse to accept that emotions influence actions. The history of mankind ended long ago.
How could he do that to our leader? We're comrades! Oh, what the hell? It wasn't supposed to be this way!
Cielo.
Do you know of a way to stop the data transmission? We only have until sunrise.
I'll tear it out of the ground myself if I have to.
That's not an option. God must be returned to normal. The only way to speak with God is the EGG.
So what do we do?
The power plant. Machines need energy, right? Even machines that mimic God.
I get it. If these consoles are broken, the doors automatically lock. We don't have time to waste fixing them.
All we need is something that can force electrical signals through them. Like this.
Whoa!
It read my will to open the gate as a signal.
You're quite the clever one, aren't you, Roland?
You're hard to please.
You got a point. That was pretty impressive.
What can I say? It's no big deal. My Atma's the lightning bolt.
I see now. Intriguing. Electric signals and human will can both be seen as data. Does this suggest God's true nature?
What's taking so long?
The Lokapala are smarter than we thought. I'm sorry. We are unable to fight effectively in that narrow corridor.
Guardians of the gods. Clever. Very well. Prepare to release Meganada.
You'd seriously consider that?
It's perfect. They'll die exactly like in the myth.
Ma'am! Won't that put the cyber shaman in danger too? If she's killed, then our liberation won't...
Have faith in me. I'll bring you your liberation.
Ma'am!
It is futile. As long as she desires this, we can do nothing. Either way, it won't be long.
The cyber shaman is to be angels alone. You're free to devour the others.
Status report. A deal.
God. What the hell is that?
A deal! What's happening? They broke through our defenses.
What could have happened to them?
I'm not sure, but I don't like it. This is my mess. You guys keep moving.
Roland!
Don't worry. I can handle them. I'm a clever one after all.
Roland! The embryon's color. It stands for victory. Remember that. That won't shut it down. A replica of God doesn't require man-made energy. How do we stop it?
Roland?
Did you stop the transmission?
No, we can't.
Don't give up. There has to be a way.
Where are you, Roland?
We're coming!
Don't bother. This thing's a monster. I don't think there's a lot we can do. I have one trick up my sleeve. I'll overload the reactor and blow this place sky high. You need to get out of here.
You can't do that!
Fred, I'm sorry. It's all my fault that Dad died. I'm just a coward. I turned my back on him. He was my best friend. That saved my life. And then I just wasted it. The funny thing about karma, it goes round and round. And in the end, it comes back to bite you. It's just my turn this time. Right, Greg?
There's nothing we can do.
Let go of me!
Look! Everyone! They're risking their lives for you! Listen to me. You have to come to your senses. Please, Sarah, come on.
It's you, isn't it? I'm sorry, Sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Take me back to the EGG. I'll try to talk to God.
You guys go. I'm gonna stay behind and help Roland.
I'm sorry, Argilla.
I want you to be brave. I'm sure Surf agrees.
What do you mean? Help Roland. You can't fight that team.
Hey, don't you worry about me. I'll catch up. Okay?
Yes. Let's go.
electricity, Indrajit? Well, I have something for you. How about you suck down the power of this whole damn city? Ah!
What's with this place?
God's data must be leaking. The data comprising this entire area has already been corrupted. The EGG might be damaged.
That would make this God's will. What is God exactly?
I can't really say. He is a being of vast greatness. Talking with God is different than talking to people. As he enfolds me, I can feel his will.
That is conversing with God?
I don't know if he even has a distinct mind like us.
Seriously? How are you gonna change his mind if he don't have one?
I felt warmth in him. I think that the way people have lived, and God destroying our world, are related somehow. We ignored something very important, so...
He just gave up?
You see that as an opening for negotiation.
Hey, what happened to I do not comprehend, eh, brother? I kinda miss it.
Some things must be felt, not comprehended. Our comrades' deaths must not be in vain.
It's about time.
Heat.
I told you I was strong, Sarah. Now, I just have to devour you.
I'm sorry, Heat. I know that I've made you suffer. Devour me if that's what you really want. But please, allow me to talk to God first.
Talk to me.
You don't understand.
Stand back, Sarah.
Be careful. We wanna talk with you, bro. Just the way you like it.
Let's go.
The fluid that sustained Sarah has saved you as well.
You should be able to wake up. It would be very easy to return to God right now. But you have an obligation to those whose lives you touched. I am Schrödinger. I'll use that name, as this world requires data to represent existence. All things in this world are composed of data. Human beings, you, myself, even the world itself. Data originates from God, and to God it returns. This is the cycle of the universe. Beyond this knowledge lies enlightenment. Understanding what is truly important. That is the sole reason this world exists, and you within it, you may not be able to understand yet. For now, let me show you the data you wish to see. I can do that in here.
How long are you going to keep this up? For crying out loud, Surf! She can't even live without that fluid!
That's why you'll never surpass me. Since when did people start expecting science to be humane? To study the body, you cut it open. To study the mind, you isolate it by crushing the heart. Historically, that's how science has advanced.
I talked with the sun for 2 whole minutes today.
You did great, Sarah.
You'll really let me go on a boat if I can talk for 10 minutes?
I promised, remember?
That guy's scary. Surf.
A fully cohesive virtual world?
Number 19 created it outside of our knowledge. Not only that, but also AI programs with fully functional virtual egos.
It's a worthless, sentimental playhouse she created for self-consolation. It's sickening.
This is incredible. I'll draft the proposal immediately.
You can't! Her mental and emotional stress is off the charts. She's aging at an accelerated rate. We can't risk pushing her even farther.
Is this true?
Don't be concerned, Colonel Beck.
There's an error in Samsara's data circulation system. Code 8081454.
Aborting stages 2 through 5.
These EEG readings are all wrong. Her condition's critical.
She should last a bit longer. Inject the stimulant. Can you hear me, Sarah? Hang in there. We're almost done.
That's enough!
Don't be a hypocrite. You wanted to learn about God, didn't you? That's why you joined. If Sarah dies, we move on to the next child. If that child dies, we use another. That's how it works. Honestly, we shouldn't be wasting time on trivial arguments. I think we're both better than that.
You're really something, you know that? You can't just manipulate people to do whatever the hell you want!
Oh, can't I now? Simple, huh? The human heart is a machine. We can predict the outcome of any action. Considering my goal is God's power, people are just tools. Her sadness angered God. Contaminated by the rush of data, the man became a demon. He devoured those around him and was eventually killed.
She spent 5 years here, sealing her heart shut. Her paradise became hell. She dreamt for a long time about you. Your original traits may reflect her perception of us. However, you are different now.
There you are! What did you do to me?
Sarah. Where is Sarah?
You and I are dead. Accept it. We must join the circulation of data and await the end.
You're lying! I can't be dead! You fool! I have the power of God!
Sarah, where?
Now, defeat these phantoms and break free from the past. And release my other self as well. I'm not finished yet!
What the?
Sir?
Surf!
It is you! Who else could it be? Surf wouldn't die. That'd be too easy. Well, now do you see where I stand? Then let's finish this. Where it all began.
Please stop, you two! This is all my fault! There's no reason to...
They'll work this out. On their own.
There are those who find identity in battle. For them, fighting may lead to salvation. Let him go.
You're too damn slow. I almost fell asleep. Sorry. We'll have to settle this later. You killed me. Understand? I don't want Sarah to blame herself. Take good care of her. I did it. I made my choice, and I lost. I don't regret. Some stuff happened, and the machine broke. I'm sorry, Fred.
So then...
There's still hope. I remember they were conducting some experiments in a facility far away from here. If it's still functional.
We still couldn't reach it. There isn't time.
I think we can still make it if we take an airplane. I will go to the sun myself and ask God to return Earth to normal.
You can do that?
I haven't tried before, but I'll send my data.
How will you return?
I won't return. And that's why I'm going alone. It's my responsibility.
Sarah, I am hurt.
Why?
Because you aren't asking me to help with negotiations.
Aw, this is cute. Looks like you're pretty insecure beneath all that seriousness. You can't be reasoning with God, bro. Maybe I could show him some jamming Latin rhythm, yeah? Oh yeah, baby. Dig it?
I'm sure you would only anger him.
Really? Then why don't we see which one of us can convince God first?
Agreed.
Well then, Sarah, looks like you'll need to make reservations for 3 more.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, that's as far as you go.
What? Why?
You've still got stuff to do.
The Karma Society will be gone. You'll be needed here. There is one other thing. Back in the junkyard, I killed a noble warrior. Your father.
Roland told me. But I don't hate you. You guys taught me something important. We're comrades.
Yes. Comrades.
Let's get going then. We wouldn't want to miss the fireworks, now would we?
I knew you'd come.
Angel! Please, you have to let us get through. Otherwise...
You will die no matter what. Your body needs the inhibitor. Wouldn't you rather die here, instead of growing old and decrepit in the blink of an eye?
How can you talk like that? You won't survive this thing either!
She's aware of that. Go.
But...
What about our contest?
We'll postpone it.
I'll just give you the win, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Do you honestly think I'd leave the airplane intact?
She's only bluffing.
That's quite a gamble. How can you be certain?
There's no one left who would die to carry out your orders. This has gone on long enough.
What does that mean?
David wanted you to help people. Stop this hatred, Jenna.
QVA syndrome isolation ward was hit!
The patients are dying! We need help over here! We can't wait for the CDC! Hurry up with the ambulance!
Damn self-righteous terrorists!
Shin, you mustn't hate them.
No, don't leave me. Please don't, David.
I know you'll find the cure, my angel.
No. You can't possibly be him.
No, but David is a part of me. When people die, their data return to God. Since we are born of God, it is no surprise that their souls dwell in us.
You're lying. David was killed by those fools and their ignorance. The QVA syndrome isn't contagious, but they...
He was content. Though his body perished, he had someone to carry on his will.
Stop it!
He took pride in his work. He loved people. And he loved you.
You don't know anything! Is this what you wanted? You're just data.
Jeez, leave us alone. Hey, bro!
Cielo!
Where'd your pretty face go, huh? Come on, smile! I'll meet you in Nirvana. Yeah? You asked for it! Here I come!
It still works. I'm glad. I'm all right. We have to get started now. All right then. I'll start transmitting our data to God. Thank you, Serf. Thank you for everything. God's data can easily overwhelm us. We need to focus. can tell. We're not alone. You're all here with us. Everyone.
It's good to see you, Seraph.
Seraph? But I'm...
Take a look at your new self. When Sarah's thoughts merged with Surf's, you were reborn as a complete whole. Eventually, your minds will become one, just as your bodies have.
Surf and I will be one.
Your journey is about to end. Show God man's infinite potential. With the help of all your comrades.
Who are you?
You'll see. Open your consciousness. No truth will be hidden from you.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Heat.
It's all yours. You're too hard on yourself. You know, Heat?
Angel.
I'm finally at peace. Now go, Sarah, Surf.
Is this God? Please! Return Earth to normal! I'll take responsibility. I know. People make mistakes. And they probably always will. But they do their best. Please! You can't destroy humanity! You must fight me? I understand now who God is, why the world exists. I am you. You are me. You are the world. The world is myself. And what is truly important. How could we be so foolish? We ignored something so simple. It's one word. One word is all we ever needed.
I see you found the answer. Then we have served our purpose here. From here on, you and I will bear witness to many different realities. However, if we hold on to what we learned here, there's nothing to fear.
Can people change?
If they realize it. Don't worry, others will join us soon. One simple word can bind us together.
The sun! The sun's back to normal!
Hurry up, Gale!
Hold on! Jenna, let's go!
Yes, our journey is just beginning. I pray that these children who share their names with you can find happiness.
Don't worry, Fred.